as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Four quarters between one of these teams and a spot in the Super Bowl. The NFC Championship is underway. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Penix working from the gun. Oh, fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
We saw it coming, bro. We saw that shit.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Play action. Here's Penix. Getting out to his left. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
3rd down, it's Penix. He has the first over the middle. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Falcons will have a first. Quite the opening drive they've put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. This finds Evans complete. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 24-yard line. Here we go, set. Viking 18. Go.
From the gun, it's Robinson. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Tackled by Jack Campbell. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Able to hit Robinson, complete.
Wow.
And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Working quickly here. Now the Lions calling a timeout, their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Okay, instead of my usual why, I'm going to ask you how. How do you stop them short on the sneak right there? And the answer, well, most of the time you can't, and you don't. And that's why they'll go to that sneak time and time again.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Another carry for Robinson. And he drives this forward to the 6. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Oh, my.
Touchdown Atlanta! Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First get on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
They send the tight end in motion. From the 35 on 2nd down. And they get to
it
a
away, bro. Come
this
on.
one to take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Lions ready for the punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will take over. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. A handoff for Robinson, running right. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. But, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard.
69, let's go.
Penix now to throw. That's going to be caught by Evans. And they limit the damage, just a few yards on that gain. Lee McNeil in on the tackle. And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do.
That shit is flat, bro.
And this one's intercepted. Terrion Arnold has it. And good
That's
tackle,
so loud.
but a flag is down, likely against the defense. This our last play of the quarter.
Here we go.
They go play action. Here's Penix.
I was
Taken
like,
in by Harrison. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Terrion Arnold in on the stop. We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent.
nigga did like 3 fucking adjustments. No full start, but they give me a fucking all sign. It's like, come on.
Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They still have 5 to go here. Third down. Finds his target, Robinson. Still has some space inside the 35. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to go. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This defense just coming to life before our eyes, Kate, taking advantage of the situation they're in. Just feel their creativity. Right? When you get a lead like this, it just allows you to be a little looser, to play a little bit faster, and to
I see
continue
what's
to make an
going on.
impact
He
that
passed
time.
me every fucking play.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with
I
3rd
see
and
what's
long.
going on.
As a corner in this league, well, you go to Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Kong.
Oh, bro.
This one falls incomplete.
We just passed him. It's
I
every
think if you
fucking
look
play.
up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Everything's short on offense. Probably one deep shot just to.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And they're going to take over possession. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. He's got it on the bootleg. That's Evans making the catch outright.
This is ridiculous.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
A give left side. Here's Robinson.
Wow.
Escapes a defender.
Wow. So he's gonna miss the dive? Like, come on now, bro. Come on.
Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take a 20-zip lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. He saw that running lane pretty early. You could tell. A quick burst got him to it, through it, and then into a foot race down the field.
And there's the challenge defensively with a group that has this much speed and athleticism. You're late for just a second. You lose your eyes for just a second, Kate, and he is gone once you touch the 2nd level.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field. Starting 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks.
Oh, that's not a pass interference?
Over the middle, incomplete.
Oh my gosh, bro.
They've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play,
And
now 3rd down.
14. 14. 11. 2 for 66.
From the gun, Goff. Connection made with his running back down the middle. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Connects on one to Jamison Williams. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No
What the fuck was that, bro? Like, come on.
Offense in the hurry up here. Goff now on 3rd down. Caught near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Lions with some work to do, trailing in this game. Gibbs will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. One of the tight ends motioning left. Now gone. He's got it.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Less than a yard, all that's needed on 4th and goal. Here we go with Montgomery, and he's in for the touchdown. The Lions chop some of the lead off before the half. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions get it back to a 14-point game. Fox now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Got a man, Robinson has it. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Play action on first down. Lays out left side and gets it. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play.
I see this time. I saw that.
And he's out of
Everything was
bounds
switched
past
with
midfield. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. Penix here from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Play action, here's Penix. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They're going play action.
Mike Evans.
Rolling left, buying some time. Now here he goes. And he's out a yard or 2 shy of the 15. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Falcons will have a first.
Let's go.
From the red zone now. Thrown right, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Pass caught by the rookie from Arkansas. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the 3rd quarter. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Off play action, Goff. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Coming right is Gibbs. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Setting the throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. The line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
On now comes their punter. Jack Fox will kick it away. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. Man, it'll be their football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Finds his fullback. And he'll go down after fighting his way into the 32.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing from the pistol, Penix. And that falls incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They go play action. Here's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he wasn't needed at all in the 1st half, partner. This is going to be his 1st punt. The return begins on their side of midfield. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And the Lions more than happy to take over in enemy territory. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Gibbs now from the gun. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Tiger. We go. 76. Hard ball.
Goff back to throw. He stays up.
Yeah, bro. Everybody was fucking covered. Wow.
And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. So out now comes the punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense.
Oh, he's going to have to run the ball.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running left is Robinson. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
That's a lot, bro.
Through
Wow.
45. And a huge run comes to an end as
Wow.
he heads out of bounds. Wow. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. Staying with Robinson. Good running here. He's across the 15. And he did not get in.
Yeah, that's the only time I was working for him. Now the running is working. Before that shit was.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
This dude was just not going to be
That's not a
stopped.
pass.
Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
He tries to sneak it, and he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Falcons make it a 3-possession game. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete.
Oh my
And
gosh.
he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. The 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap here to Goff. This one is hit
That's
by a
neat.
defender and winds up incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes and have to stay in position, and most importantly, swat that pass away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Goff.
I threw it all. He got.
The pass. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Koo on now for the extra point. Bringing pressure, and it's blocked.
Oh,
The Lions pick it up.
That's
Ooh, and
that. Of course, the
envision this
nigga
one
would miss the
going
fucking.
all the way back
I'm
for
like, come
2,
on.
but they're able to track him down
Why would
and
I
limit
expect
the
him to do
damage to
that?
just that blocked kick. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that
Why
pick
would I
6.
fucking expect it?
From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They give to Gibbs on the option.
This is just
And the
letting
defense
people go
gets there
right
to
in.
force a small loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Hold on.
They go play action with Goff.
Oh!
Getting close, and they take it down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense. offense here, Kate. Right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But
This
when a
nigga
defense
golf,
can go
bro. I
back to back, Jack,
don't
with the
ever
tackle
want to see
for
this
loss and
nigga
a
again.
sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. Looking to throw. Gone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he's stopped for a net loss on the return. New series coming up following the punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing now off play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 36-yard line.
Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches.
Score, Falcons 34.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Evans, the motion man here. On 2nd down, Robinson. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. A run for no gain doesn't help matters. It's 3rd and long coming up.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
3rd and long for him here. That's going to be caught by Evans. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
We're good. We're good. Set.
From the gun, Goff.
This nigga dropped it.
Right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. Buys time, rolling right. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Goff to the air now. Finds Laporta. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Desperation time here on 4th. He's got it to his running back.
I swear, if he didn't get that 1st down, that shit was going to be conceded immediately.
Offense up to the line fast.
I was should be already, but
First down throw from Goff. Launches one deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing again, it's Goff. Deep behind the line.
Bro, I've been pressed it. Yo, this nigga.
And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up what's ever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
He gets two there, and it sets up second and goal from the 5. The lateral goes haywire. It's out. Going the other way. Lions have it. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Gosh, we have seen these quarterbacks make some incredible plays from here to reach the end zone. That was certainly not one of them. Careless with the football, left an opening for those defenders to knock it free and escape without surrendering any points.
Escapes the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got
Try to
him,
set
but
my
still
speed.
didn't play defensively
That's
as
my
that
bad.
one falls incomplete.
Just
You know, that was a
nasty.
play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's Goff. From the pocket, he's taking a shot down the left side. Big gain downfield. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Working quickly here.
He might be worse than Justin Face with tears of joy.
Nah, Goff got to do that
And the big
much.
play
Bro,
drives them backwards. Second
I got no
down.
words. I literally have no words.
And it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play. But defenses have to do the same thing as well.
On the screen, I'm pressing R1. I'm falling back and I'm pressing R1. He's not letting it go. What does the nigga do? Fumbles.
And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
Over this nigga, bro.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those
Yeah,
production
this nigga's able to play
nothing
zone, but
comes
it's like a
easy.
man
No
match
easy
coverage
completions from
zone.
shots down the field to
You
those
never know.
checkdowns to the
See,
running
those
back.
are stream.
Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Oh, wow, bro.
Great defensive
Wow.
play to jar it
Like,
loose,
come on.
incomplete.
Come on.
It arrived as the ball did to break things up.
Oh,
And they're going to be stuck with a
niggas
4th
catching
and
trap
long.
with this. Oh, gosh.
Now you won.
They'll go for it. Goff. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble. Then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning.
At the 32-yard line.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Robinson up the middle, and he's brought down for a loss.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D-tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bag when you can defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
3rd down, it's Penix.
Got him.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.